Perfect, perfect. Alright. It's time for some more Frostpunk 2. Let's see how far we can get within a good 2 hours. Mind you, for the proper run, I might have to start over here and there in case if things go sour. Otherwise, without further ado, let us begin. Alright, let's see what we got to work with here. Oh yeah, right, the trust level is very low. Find winter home ruins, prepare winter home for colonization. Alright. What can I propose here? Anything? No common rules for welfare. Supported quarantine. Contagious people will be placed in quarantine and cared for by the city in dedicated accommodations. Propose. Negotiate. Vote for. Refurbishing goods factory. Negotiate. Already negotiated. Let's negotiate with you. And I will fund project. And vote.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Yeah. New Londoners. Fund project. And
the delegates have reached
goods factory. Winter home ruins. Too dangerous. Hot spring. Settlement population. Come back later. Inaccessible way. Too dangerous to chart this time. Alright. Let's check what's going on here. We need more buildings here, more shelters. We don't have any construction, that's the only problem. Housing block. For here. Here. And here.
People of the colony.
Stalwarts have taken to the streets in protest against the Frostland settlement effort. The city stood for 30 years under the captain's order, but now these pilgrims are leading us towards catastrophe. We kept silent as the whiteout endangered us all, but no more. They evidently feel they have no further recourse to make their dissent known. They march in, lay siege to the district, and bring production to a grinding halt. No. Convince them to stop. Yeah. I thought so. No, I'm not doing that. Give it some time.
Citizens.
Alright, let's get you first. Research Institute. Yeah, the Stalwarts. There.
Stewart.
Agenda for the current council session cannot already be fixed. Fine. Vote for. Negotiate. Vote for. Faith has been restored. You may continue to hold your position as steward. Good.
Hear ye.
Recovered.
Hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
Alright, that's recovered. Refurbishing goods factory, but we do not have cores.
Stewart.
Do you hear us, Stewart?
There. Grant agenda. Research. Actuated heat dispatcher. The pilgrims who left to search the Frostlands for supplies have returned. Thanks for the generosity. They were able to rescue a group of Frostlanders who had been eking out a meager living amongst the ice. They brought them to the city as well as a hefty supply of food. Good. All that's left now is... Let's see. Let's get this built.
Stewart.
Stalwarts have organized a volunteer unit to repair some of the damage done during the whiteout and are using the opportunity to pitch their alternate plan for Winterhome. There is still time to mine Winterhome for its cores to perfect the generator. We know the steward will make the right call and the city will be ready for it. Pilgrims claim that the Stalwarts are purposely scavenging Pilgrim affiliated structures for the materials. This is an outrage. They aren't repairing the city. They are doing this just to spite us. Pilgrims demand you put an end to this before the others join the Stalwarts cause. Of course I'm going to stop it. They're the ones who just started the protests, causing more problems. What's this? One building disabled. Declare martial law. Emergency council session. Overdrive.
Are you listening?
Star Wars protests has terrified many in the city. Many are calling for a response from the council. Captain limited the steward's power, but he couldn't have foreseen this dissent. Maybe the time has come to increase our leader's authority for the safety of the city. Several proposals have been suggested that would help us deal with the protests. Up to you to decide if we will place them on the agenda. Take me to council.
The eyes have it.
Obviously, we're going to launch the expedition. Let's see what we got here. You negotiate with the Stalwarts, causing the Pilgrims to radicalize. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to...
Do not complain about maintenance duty.
Deactivate. No access to deposit. Yeah, this is infinite, though. Alright, what do we got for proposals? Who do not meet the quotas must stay after their shifts to perform machinery and infrastructure maintenance. Vote for. Okay, there we
The
go.
proposed law has been approved.
The Stalwarts are angry that you repealed unproductive due maintenance, which they had managed to push through when they had the agenda. Their fervor rises and relations with them will fall. Fuck the Stalwarts.
New law takes hold.
No access to deposit. Pressurized. Let's see what we get here. Weather station. And then remains of the old bridge leading to Winter Home. Ominous sign hangs from the nearest site. Only death lies beyond. Whether it was left by would-be jokers or superstitious scouts is unclear. Okay, we don't have that.
Stewart.
Bursting with support, the streets fill with pilgrims as they praise your name and call upon the rest of the city to rise for you as well. Pilgrims have begun rallying in support of you and the direction you have led the city. Their devotion attracts more followers, and the rallies grow in size and enthusiasm. This. We only have 15. Is the only problem.
The delegates have gathered.
City. What do we got here? Housing queues. Housing is awarded based on how much one contributes to the city. Coffers. People who cannot afford to contribute remain unhoused. I'm not going to do any form of promises here. I'm going to let them decide.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
Frozen Sea.
Take note. A new rule enters into force. now guide our scouts. Breakthroughs in exploration are imminent.
Okay, let's see what else I can do here. The city has made steps towards the Merit cornerstone. No. No. No.
Forecast. Call for colder temperatures. Take action.
Here,
Situation in housing districts is untenable. People are dying in droves, often taken in their sleep. First it was my wife, who always had a fragile constitution. Then my eldest. Now I have only Lottie left, and set a man in morning clothes. How do I heat all homes when it's colder seasons? That's the problem. Like, you're asking me to do the impossible here. Launch expedition. Some service workers aiding our pre-fob production are asking for better tools. Full-time workers are wary of the idea. It takes training to use these machines safely. Training these weekend workers just haven't got, said the one veteran. I torque Vince, operator. Should we let these volunteers use professional equipment? Sure. Stalwarts have decided to protest your rule. City's changing, and for the worse, we present this list of demands. Tend to them, and we will disperse, said one of the leaders. But if you refuse to change course on those, let us create a warm paradise for all to live in. They will keep protesting until you respect their demands, further their vision of the city, or force them to disperse. Okay. Very unfortunate. Well. Unfortunate. I'm definitely doing something wrong. I just need to figure it out.
Steward!
Okay. Alright, obviously this is the first part. Then this part. And then this part right here. Alright, 2 new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Okay, housing district here. I think that's it. Yeah.
Steward!
Alright, we must choose a solution. Research Institute. Here. Newly researched building in the extraction district. Okay.
The steward appreciates all your adornments.
Steward!
Due time.
Okay, and then we need something infinite here. Oh. Food. I want an infinite source of food. Okay, materials are good. Council hall. There. Okay. Okay. Open the session. Okay. Negotiate. Vote for. Nah. We're going to go against the Stalwarts this time. We're not going to give in to any of their demands. Logistics go automated. Research that idea.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed. A cold spell will soon hit us. Prepare accordingly.
Get this built.
Always be for.
Okay. Housing district, which we already have. This doesn't need to expand. There we go. Logistics. Okay, we need more heat stamps. Oh, they're not done yet. Okay. $120, alright. Grant you agenda. And then you. There we go.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Frostlanders. Grant agenda. That was my mistake. I should have granted agenda for the Frostlanders, but whatever. Lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Take note.
43%. Society.
For a detailed list of obituaries, please visit your local administrative office. The Pilgrims are now officially recognized by the city.
That's
Pilgrim
fine.
delegates will be joining the next council session. Hear ye, hear ye. delegates have spoken. The law takes effect. Take enters into force.
Any law in childhood category. There.
The votes are in. The measure.
Stewart.
Okay, finding oil. Salvage the parts. We need to hang on to one core. Do I have skypaths researched? Okay, I thought I had it researched. I guess not. Well, no matter. Money is still low. We still have more people. We still have a lot of shelters, so it's good.
School hours will be punished. The delegates have gathered. Agenda. The proposed law has been approved.
Do I have a ventilation tower? Yes, I do. Oh no, Stalwarts. We're not heeding to your demands.
Citizens, a new law
Not enough heat stamps, okay. Send colonists. Get this out of the way. In fact, let me see. Resources. Anything involving food. Bio-waste. New Londoners, but... Disease is the only problem here. We definitely need to make sure everybody's well fed.
The council has convened.
Okay. No. Forged additives. Okay, I thought I was gonna grind to a halt there. There you go. Contagion prevention. Oh, it's because we don't have any workforce. Yeah, it's because we don't have a workforce. Okay. Oh, wait. Demolish. This is for prefab. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Extraction. There. Build. Alright. Housing district. And housing district. Oh wait, we can't. Okay. Housing district. Contagion. Negotiate. Negotiate for there and accept. Vote. The Stalwarts don't realize that there are more numbers. You demand funds. Once the research is done, we'll go straight to researching the mechanized sawmill. Alright, that should take care of that. Now for... let's get the next set of... okay, we don't have enough... yeah, we don't have enough of a workforce. Mechanized. Research. Stalwarts gave up everything they could to comply with your request for funds. Good. For all the trouble they give me,
Have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
okay, let's see what we could do here. Oh yeah, not even close. 600 workforce if I want to do anything of that nature. $75 oil. No, we can only give him 70. We need more people here. Not yet.
Recess has ended. The
Deploy guides. Alright. I can work with that. Fund project. No, I can't do that. I'll do efficient circuits for that one. And vote.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Okay.
Stewart.
Boom. The efficient circuits. 150. Ever since we've introduced Liberated Youths Gathering, groups of young people have started forming around the city. One such group, calling themselves the Captain's Vanguard Collective, has come with a request. Wildflower, Tin Man, Zaka and I melded our minds and bodies during our local gatherings. Said when we want to make beautiful art to celebrate this and praise the city for bringing us together. They want to erect a striking monument that will raise the city's and yours in your esteem in the people's eyes. They only need some resources to make that happen. No. Deny. Okay, let's see here.
Citizens, a new law is in effect.
It's two.
Okay. No. Save them. Relocate. Okay.
Delegates have...
Okay. Extraction. This. Transfer. Okay, got that out of the way.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task.
All
and
right.
is ready for...
Hang on. Additive pumps. Settlement, heating, and skyways. I know I researched skyways. Outposts in the Frostland to upgrade the first settlement. Construct or upgrade settlements to have a significant population there of 2,000. Food, food, food. Nope.
It's two.
Yeah, we're in the workings of it. Nope. I still need more materials. We're missing materials. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? Workforce. Yeah, I want more workforce.
The pilgrims celebrate the steward leadership with communal feasting. All are welcome to join.
Demolish. Okay. All I need now is some supplies.
Neighbors kindly ask.
It's two.
Complete.
Mandatory school promises better future for the children of the city. Okay, and then bio-waste, obviously we want that. Okay. No contagion law. No. Negotiate. Mostly four. Okay. Then
Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
deadly. Safe. increasingly arguing over curriculum taught in schools. Some think we should reduce theoretical knowledge and provide more survival training. Others argue for the exact opposite. Yeah, let's go with this. Survival is the most important thing. Let's get that going. Yeah, we got 5 resources now. Or 5 supply now. Okay, what can I do here? There's no supply of any kind here. That's one problem I'm seeing. And there's no source for food either. Has begun cooperating with people who forage for food additives in the Frostland. Top of their regular duties, they provided with leaves, animal carcasses, in faces in order to enrich its compost. This will no doubt increase our food output. Good. Good. Food's at an all-time high. I like it. What do we got to work with here? I picked here first. Possible settlement. Okay. Abandoned coal mine. Dismantle wreck. Old observatory. Towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. Settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us in the city. Bring them all. Whale mine. Establish an outpost. Connect Skyway. That should take care of food for a little bit for the Dreadnought. Cold Harrowing Crawler. Half buried in snow, appears transport navigation devices were tampered with, and its charts were inaccurate. Graffiti has been etched down into one side. I guess collect the coal. Old Empire. Okay. There. And then Royal Navy, take the coal. Yeah, this will have to do for now. Negotiate.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Condemn them. Okay, ventilation tower. We don't have heat stamps just yet. Now we do. What do we got here? Who's living here? Frostlanders. Yeah, we can do Londoners. And who lives here? New Londoners. Here's your ventilation tower. Boom. Oh, we just don't have heat stamps, that's why. This is going to the old Dreadnought. Yep, definitely to New London. Food is taken care of. Supplies are still bad. There, that should meet that. Okay. City. Work compensation, housing block, maintenance dewey. Let's do that.
Proposal.
Okay. Oh, we don't have... Okay, we can fix that. Oh, we don't have heat stamps, that's why. Okay.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await.
make the Stalwarts the lightning rod to everybody else's
The votes
issues.
are in. The measure passes.
Okay, I can't. Resources. Mechanized factories.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
We want more heat stamps. Let's get this built. How about now? There we go. All are deadly, which is not good. Take the catch. Take the exiles.
Be proud to be part of a maintenance brigade. Your city thrives because of you. A new session is now in.
Mostly against. You will get agenda for the next one. You're mostly for. Vote. There we go.
The votes are in. The men.
Tough no, where the Frostlanders are the key presence is cold. Relations with them are worsened until you address this. Yeah. Still problematic? Okay. Extraction. We receive complaints that more and more people performing maintenance duty are bringing their children with them. While it seems to boost morale, extra fuss also hinders efficiency. We need to weigh in. Let them participate.
The pilgrims offer their services as
Everybody seems okay here. Yeah, everybody seems okay here. There. Create settlement. Okay.
Weather warning.
Grant agenda to New Londoners. Generator upgrades. Sooner we get this done, the better. Mostly 4, 4.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect. Do not waste time on repairs. Safer than a repurposed one.
Where is it? Here it is. No, it's this one. More than a fuel.
Please have your ticket ready. When boarding, sit.
Outsiders is decreasing population growth. Outsiders. No. Good. Got that out of the way.
Proposed law has been approved.
Stewart.
There you go. Not enough heat stamps. 200. Okay.
Attention, citizens.
This is becoming a running gag at this point. I hate having to accidentally take screenshots. I'm not trying to do that.
If you see newcomers,
Stewart.
12 guard squads in the old dreadnought before the nomads return. Guard squad. We do not have heat stamps. Alright, one last order of business. Basic necessities. Okay.
hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
Okay. Grant agenda. Fervor and trust.
Citizens, a new law is...
Guard squads. How do we get guard squads? No, we don't have it.
The floor is...
Housing district.
This week's free essential allocation is available for collection at your assigned city warehouse.
Steward.
Defeated. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about that.
The city is still accepting donations for those affected by the no... Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
Demolish.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's measures.
Heat recycling. And vote.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Okay. Heat recycling. And then mechanical factory.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law taken.
Relations with the Stalwarts have become unbearably tense. They see your current efforts as utter folly and spit on the ground whenever you enter the council. We can ignore them for now, but we may consider placating them before the weather worsens.
A whiteout will arrive soon. Secure. Reached.
Gotta let it go for now.
Stewart.
Alright. And the whiteout concludes. I have to have everything situated from chapters 1 to 2 before getting to this point, so that nothing starts falling over like dominoes.
If you're unsure whether forage food additive is for consumption, consult your local scout office. Do not waste time on repairs. Planning purpose one.
I didn't mean to click vote. I didn't mean to click vote.
The delegates have spoken.
I did
law
not.
is tabled.
I didn't mean to click vote there. Apex workers. Hmm.
Location is a
Yeah, that was a mispress on my part.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law has been approved.
We do not have enough workforce.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
I have to have all of this researched before the whiteout. How do you get the guards part so that people don't lose oil? Guard immunity. Research speed, asylum. This requires some research for sure. Medical surveillance. Okay. Yeah, I need to already have quite a bit situated before getting to this part, otherwise things start coming down. Going against the Stalwarts was the one good idea, because they don't make up the entirety of the of New London's population. The Frostlanders and the Pilgrims do. is there?
Start in. The measure passes. Take note. A new rule enters into force. Hear ye, the vote. Steward appreciates all your and will answer personally in time.
Yeah, we don't have enough heat stamps. Need 80.
If you're unsure whether forest food additive is safe for consumption, consult your local.
Get this built. Where's childhood?
Hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The
120.
Stewart.
to avoid unnecessary queuing. Logistic District is now operational. First expeditions in search for fuel will be launching shortly. For a detailed list of obituaries, please visit your local administrative office.
Stewart.
The proposed law.
Yeah.
Stewart.
Well, either way. It's about time I do a little bit of research as far as what I need to do beforehand, because Prefobs and heat stamps are the biggest problem. I can extract supplies. I can get the dreadnought going. Not a problem. Stopping the nomads from taking the oil. That's the big one. We definitely need to stop that from happening. The Stalwarts being the lightning bolt, I feel like it works, honestly, because the Frostlanders and the New Londoners take up most of the population of New London. So, let me just save here. Auto save 1. Check that out. And delete. Auto save 2. And yeah, with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed that segment of the stream. Again, gotta do some more research so we can get a good run going. I honestly think if we have everything going, if everything goes almost perfectly for chapters 1 and 2, then we can proceed to chapters 3. If I get a good chapter 3, then we can go straight to chapter 4 for Winterhome. So yeah, with that being said, next game.